Before I start this video off, I just wanted to say make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. It really helps out the channel. Alright, let's get into it. The Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs Iceberg is a very deep rabbit hole, much like the last iceberg I covered. This iceberg took a lot of work to make. Spray-on shoes. This entry on the iceberg is about one of Flint Lockwood's infamous inventions that he was teased about in school. Somehow the shoes grew as he got older. Maybe this is just a plot hole in the story. Barry. Barry is a living strawberry that makes his first appearance in the second Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs movie. Cringe. This refers to how cringy the jokes in these two movies are. Nobody laughs at them because they are funny. It's usually about how bad they are. The sequel. There is a second Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs movie. Cheese spiders. Cheese spiders are food animals that appear in the second Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs movie. They have French fry legs, burger buns, sesame seed eyes, ketchup, and most importantly, one slice of cheese between it all. Officer Earl meme. The Officer Earl meme is a meme in which Officer Earl runs robotically toward the camera, as if to stop a crime. The crime in the movie that Earl is originally trying to stop is Flint Lockwood hooking electrical wires to one of his inventions, the fluidsmidifer. Large eyes. The characters in these movies have extremely large eyes that make them comparable to owls. Some might even call them chibi. Fluidsmidifer. The fluidsmidifer is Flint Lockwood's most important invention in the history of the movies. This device can instantly fabricate any food out of just water, and proves to be a very formidable opponent at the end of the first movie. Chicken Brent. Chicken Brent is what Brent is called at the end of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 1. He gains control of a living roast chicken and starts performing karate moves. Tim is a failed fisherman. Tim from the movie franchise Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs can be seen multiple times in the first movie, working at a drab bait and tackle shop. This probably means that Tim wasn't a good fisherman and had to resort to selling bait. Failed cartoon. There was a Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs cartoon that started in early 2017 and ended in mid-2018. The show aired 2 seasons and had 51 episodes. However, despite the large quantity of episodes, the show was discontinued in 2018. The 4D experience. There used to be a 4D ride in a theme park known as Flamingo Land that was Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs themed. Hair on Balder. Hair on Balder was an invention made by Flint Lockwood in the first movie in the franchise. This invention causes the subject to grow an absurd amount of hair all around their body. However, even if KSI used this invention, I don't think he would grow a beard. The book. The Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs movies were originally based off of a book written by Judy Barrett in 1978, in which various types of foods fall from the sky. 3DS game. There is a 3DS game based off the events of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2. It has very good ratings considering it's a Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs game. Mayor's obesity. The mayor in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 1 becomes morbidly obese halfway through the movie. The source of his gluttony is most likely the bigger portion sizes that Flint Lockwood accidentally caused. In addition, in the second movie, the mayor does not appear. Perhaps he died of a heart attack. Yellow. This is what Steve the monkey remarks after he sees that Flint Lockwood's fluidsmidifer's readings are irregular. Baby Brent pyramid scheme. Baby Brent, through the first half of the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs movie, is the star of a sardine-selling scheme. After Flint proves to be more popular than Brent, Brent is kicked out of the scheme. Manny's depression. In the first and second movie, the character known as Manny shows little to no emotion. This means that Manny probably has depression. Chester V. slavery plotline. Chester V is the CEO of LiveCorp and doesn't appear to pay his employees. This is very illegal and is also known as slavery. LiveCorp meaning. The live in LiveCorp spelled backwards is evil. This tells us that LiveCorp is actually evil. Officer Earl's top speed. Officer Earl has appeared in many memes across the internet, and his top speed has been clocked in at 65.8 miles per hour. That's more than 2 times faster than Usain Bolt. Cal is a mob boss. Cal from the movies appears naive and unintelligent throughout the movies, but what you don't know is that secretly Cal is a mob boss. This is obvious with how he talks and carries himself. Ever wonder why Cal doesn't get bullied? It was all just a dream theory. The events of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs could all just be a fever dream of some failed inventor that failed to amount to anything. Steve actually threw brown crayons theory. Steve might have actually thrown brown crayons in the beginning of the second movie, but we'll never know for sure. Sam Sparks is part of the FBI theory. Sam Sparks might act naive and awkward, but secretly, she is a part of a government plan to remove the Floods metaphor from Flint Lockwood's possession as to not allow any damage to the world. She failed at her job and post the second movie is probably going to be sentenced to death for not doing her job. Rumored death of Tim Lockwood. Tim Lockwood could have died at the end of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2. He even said, and I quote, "I was born on that island, and I'm gonna die on that island." The evidence is not really there, but this theory certainly is plausible. Flint Lockwood is smarter than all computers theory. Flint Lockwood would have to be smarter than all computers in existence in order to make the inventions that he does. Flint Lockwood could probably run the entire internet with his mind alone. Flint Lockwood made the universe theory. Flint Lockwood is smart, but not quite smart enough to make the universe. This one is unlikely, as the maker of the universe is clearly the Grubhub dad. Flint is a meatball theory. Flint could be a meatball, but the resemblance is just not there. Maybe he's a human-shaped meatball. Flint predicted 2020 hypothesis. It seems impossible that a cartoon character known as Flint Lockwood could have predicted 2020, but the evidence doesn't lie. In the first movie, Flint unleashes a deadly food storm that wreaks havoc on the world, which can be related to the current pandemic. Furthermore, the fact that Flint Lockwood is a scientist supports this theory as well. Flint Lockwood net worth. Flint Lockwood is estimated to have a net worth of about $23. Lost brother theory. Flint Lockwood might have had a lost brother at some point, but there's no telling where he went. That brings us to the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure you like and subscribe to see more videos like this. This has been KPB, and I'm out.